It was a foggy autumn evening in 1930 when the news of Charlotte Sinclair's disappearance sent shockwaves through the small town of Bridgeport, Connecticut. Charlotte, a wealthy heiress known for her beauty and charm, had vanished without a trace. Her mysterious disappearance left the town in a state of suspense and fear. Charlotte Sinclair had inherited her fortune from her late father's successful shipping business. She was a socialite, known for hosting extravagant parties and charity events. Her life had been the stuff of gossip columns, but her disappearance was a real-life enigma. Detective Benjamin Crawford, a seasoned investigator with a reputation for solving complex cases, was assigned to the Sinclair case. Crawford was known for his sharp mind and relentless pursuit of the truth. He arrived at the Sinclair estate, an opulent mansion overlooking the Long Island Sound, to begin his investigation. Crawford started by interviewing the staff and Charlotte's closest friends. No one had seen or heard from her in days. Her personal belongings, including her purse and car, were still at the mansion. The only unusual detail was a note found on her bedside table, which read, "I'll be back soon, don't worry, Charlotte." As Crawford delved deeper into the case, he discovered that Charlotte had been receiving threatening letters in the weeks leading up to her disappearance. The letters were filled with cryptic messages and demanded a large sum of money in exchange for her safety. The letters were postmarked from various locations, making it difficult to trace their origin. The detective suspected that the threats might be connected to Charlotte's vast wealth. He began to explore the possibility of a kidnapping, but there were no ransom demands, and no one had reported any suspicious activity near the mansion. Crawford also learned that Charlotte had been leading a secret life. She had been involved in a clandestine affair with a mysterious man named Theodore Hartman, a dashing adventurer with a shadowy past. Hartman had recently disappeared as well, adding another layer of intrigue to the case. As Crawford dug deeper into Charlotte's affairs, he uncovered a web of deceit, betrayal, and hidden motives. He began to suspect that Charlotte's disappearance was not a simple kidnapping but part of a larger conspiracy. Months passed, and the case seemed to be at a dead end. The townsfolk had almost given up hope of ever finding Charlotte alive. Then, a breakthrough came when a fisherman discovered a body floating in the waters of Long Island Sound. It was identified as Theodore Hartman, Charlotte's secret lover. The autopsy revealed that Hartman had been murdered, and the evidence led Crawford to a shadowy criminal underworld that had ties to Charlotte's family business. As he closed in on the truth, Crawford knew that solving the puzzle of Charlotte Sinclair's disappearance was the key to unraveling a web of corruption and greed that had ensnared the town for years. The suspense reached its climax as Crawford pieced together the final pieces of the puzzle, leading him to a shocking revelation that would change the course of Bridgeport's history forever. To be continued.